Hey, what's going on? It's Arfan with Grow Automate Scale, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how savvy coaches are turning Facebook ads into a profitable lead generating client attraction system to help them grow their business. And it's one of those things. I'm going to show you some examples of those who are doing this at a really high level. I've made some previous videos where I talk about how we're doing it for our clients and things like that. So if depending on what scale you're at, you can still use this, but I want to show this at a really high level to show you when it's executed, it becomes something that's automated where you don't need to be hammering and pressing and really just pushing so much organically, because now you can have your ads do that job for you, right? So without further ado, I want to hop and dive right into the Facebook ad library and show you some really cool examples of some really popular coaches that are doing this. And like I said, I've already done a bunch of videos to show you how you can do this in your business. You do not, I want to preface this, you do not need to be at a crazy level where you need to spend 10, 15, 20, 30K to generate real results. You can do this on your own if you're spending a few $100, $500, $1,000, $2,000, or if you're hiring an agency and you want to spend $4,000 or $5,000 or something like that to start generating results and to be able to multiply your investment, to be able to get a 3x, 4x, 5, 10x return on your investment. It is possible. You don't need to have a crazy budget. Something that comes up very often. I talk to a lot of people and they're like, oh wow, I thought I would need like 15, 20K. Facebook ads was not even on my radar because it just seemed like so far out of reach, but that's not the case at all. Like I said, there's some previous videos you can check out where I dive into those specific details. One in particular is how to get clients in 17 days. So it's going to be to click on the channel below, look for this, probably like a few videos before this, or just search it in there. You'll find that I break the entire process down for you in about 30 minutes, right? But in this video, I want to show you some high level of how these savvy coaches are doing this, because believe me, if they can do it, you can too as well. I know this to be true because I've taught many others to do this for their business. So let's dive right in. This is a very, very popular coach, and you may have heard of her. In Porterfield, been in the business for many, many years, have done this, and have really become very savvy. You can see here, she's heavily leaning on her advertising for her business. A lot of this is automated. There's a reason why you see, over 1,100 results. These are how many ads are actively running at one time. And when you see this number, there's, she's spending a lot, quite a bit of money on Facebook ads. And the reason why is because she's identified and proven a process that's worked for her to attract leads. Now you can see here the different type of ads is doing. Again, there's 1,100, so there's a variety of ads between video and still images. You can see the ad copy. You can see the platforms being advertised on. You can see when she started these ads. You can also scroll down and see ads have been running for a while. This is inactive, but this one's June 5th. And you can see different styles. As you continue scrolling, you can see those were launched in May. They're inactive now, but these was running back in May. And you kind of get an idea as a continuous continuous testing, optimization. But if you look at them all, they're all the same messaging, the same ad, the same methodology of what she's doing to teach her clients, right? And it's a simple process that all these here, when I'm breaking this down, you can see it's all very, very similar in a sense. And I hope this sparks some inspiration for you as far as what you can do in your business, right? So if you go here, when you click on the ad, all these ads, when you click on them, they take you to this page right here, which is get your first 100 subscribers this month and 10,000 this year in 4 easy steps. It's a free masterclass to grow your email list. You choose the date you want. And we, like, on the back end, being savvy, we know this is not actual live masterclasses. These are pre-recorded masterclasses, or one that she's done live and now she's replaying it, but having it look at in a way where it can appear as if it's live or appear as if it's done quiet right now. But it's all the same process. You click on the ad, you sign up for an event, right? This is what's called a conversion event, right? So it has to be a masterclass, it could be a challenge, it could be anything you really want it to be. But the key thing is here, you're really teaching someone how to do something very specifically and leading them into the next part of the journey. So here, how do you get your first 100 subscribers? So that's what she's going to teach you. And then how to do 10,000 this year. Well, you're going to need help to get to the 10,000, right? That's where you now offer your program, how you convert clients into your world, right? So you also get a free bonus when you're 10. So you can see this page is well designed at a really, really awesome level. And, the thing is, you can grow to this level. You don't have to start off with a page at this level, you can start off with a smaller page where it's just mainly the main event that you're advertising, where you have bullet points, you have an about section, and as you start growing, start getting testimonials and results, you start adding that to the page, right? So this is how you start off with a smaller budget and then grow to a big budget like this level here. Because if we're able to see her original page, I guarantee you it didn't look like this. It may have changed along the way. Things were added there too as well, but it's longer than it actually is. If you dissect this right here, this whole front thing you see here is a very, very small amount of copy. There's a headline and there's the form to sign up. That's really the majority of the copy. There's not a whole a lot of copy here. There's a big image of her too as well. A little spotlight on her expertise and where she's been featured in. A testimonial, again, very little. It's a testimonial copy, and then imagine, and just imagine. So now is where you start generating some more copy for the users, the audience who's looking at this. And one of the statistics that we know is that 80% of the conversion happens right here on this screen here. People will land on it, and they're be looking at this on the mobile version. Let's look at mobile. They're looking at this on the mobile version. They click and register now. They were already sold through the ad copy and from the video that was on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so one example there, right? Now let's move into another one where we can see here. This is Dean Graziosi. Him and Tony Robbins, they partner, and a few times a year they do a live event. So again, a live event, right? Now this is theirs, and of course they're going to sell into some sort of program, whether that's a accelerator, a year-long program, a mastermind. It could vary on that, right? But again, you see here, static images, videos, a combination of. And when you look at this right here, look, the ad copy is all the same, the different images, but the ad copy is exactly the same. Ad copy is the same for the video is a little bit different, but there's a very similar approach to when you're advertising it. And guess what they're advertising? They're advertising a class, right? Now, again, so attention, success seekers, entrepreneurs, business owners, and those meant for more. Get your free ticket, right? So a free event to Tony and Dean's The Game Has Changed virtual live event. So a free ticket to a virtual live event. Masterclass, webinar, whatever you want to call it. They call this a virtual live event. This is probably structured, and more likely it actually is structured like a challenge, to where it's June 13th to the 15th from 10 a.m. PT is 3 hours a day. This is structured very much like a challenge as far as how they're doing this. And again, you can see the similarity. You come to this page, you have a headline, and then you have the option to register. Click here to register. It pops up. You give your name and email address, and boom, you got your free ticket to the event. And now at the event is what they're gonna deliver the material. They're gonna teach you something. They're gonna actually share with you what you need to know in order to have a thriving business you love. And then they're gonna give you the offer to to help you go through this process, to help you actually get it done, whether it's working directly with them or someone they're partnering with, right? So these are a good thing to sign up for and see how they're doing it and start piecing together, how can you do something potentially similar? Because again, you don't need a big audience. If you think about it, if you have a high ticket program, high ticket being at least $2,000, right? If you have a high ticket program, how many people do you need to sign up? If you have 10 people that sign up for a $2,000 program, right, that's a pretty decent amount of income that comes in. And especially if you're, potentially, so let's look at that. Let's look at the math on this for a quick second, right? So you have $2,000 program, you get 10 people to sign up for the program, right? In order to get 10 people, you need about a good 250 to about, up to 500 leads. So 250 leads, up to 500 leads, okay? So 250 leads, and depending on your cost per lead, let's say the average for a challenge or a webinar, a live event, depending on the niche, can range. It can be between $5 upwards to $25. Let's meet in the middle and say 15 times 15. That's $3,750, right? Now, if you're going to be advertising it and reaching this audience, you put together a thoughtful challenge or a webinar, and you're able to achieve the 10 people to sign up at 2,000. That's 20,000. You subtract that by 3,000. That's a $16,000 profit. Now, of course, it doesn't always 100% play out like that. Even if you get 8 people to sign up for your program, there's still a good amount there. Even if you get 2 or 3 people, right? It's still one part of learning the process to where you can see what it's like to attract leads to an event, deliver the event, and then convert those leads to the event. There is an art to each of those things. There's an art to delivering an event. There's a bit of an art to giving the sales pitch to where someone's going to take action right away. And a lot of these people are masters at that because they've done it for, some have been in business for decades. Same thing with Dean Graziosi. Same thing, even probably been there for decades, right? So it is a part of the practice and things like that. But they got good at it by doing these things at smaller scales and eventually bigger, and bigger scales where the confidence is at a whole nother level at the moment for these individuals. Let's take a look at someone else in the online space, James Wedmore, very, very popular amongst online entrepreneurs. You may have seen his ad, especially I think once or twice a year. He does 2 big launches for his program Business by Design. Similarly here, you can see videos. So same video, 2 different ad copy, and very, very similar approach, right? Now, when we click on one ad, we can see it goes to, guess what? A live event, a free live event. This calls it a free training. So this one right here is very much structured as a series. So it's calls 3 days the best free event of the year. So again, and this is not also a very large page. This is it. This is the page in its entirety. It looks more than it is because there's a pretty vibrant background, some copy, the logo, headline, subheadline, and hey, let me sign up. Cool, I'm in. Name, email, address. You see the commonalities? All 3 is the exact same thing. Live event or a free event, masterclass, virtual event. It's a free training. It kind of goes to a lot of the same and similar things that you would see across the board, right? Some testimonials, part 1, part 2, part 3, register now, and it just goes right into the actual event. So this is exactly what you do when you're thinking about how do you do this for your business to create a live event. This could be a webinar, a masterclass, and the key thing to remember is that your audience currently has pains, fears, challenges, real issues they're dealing with. And when you're able to help them overcome that, and you can teach it to them over 30 to 45 minutes or over 3 to 5 days, where they can meet you 1 or 2 hours, and they can see that, hey, you actually have an expertise and a value and can help me with this, they're more likely to convert into a high ticket program. This was also great if you have a membership. This is one of the strategies we use with our clients to help them to grow their memberships. Hosting a free live event, we started off with some of our clients with just having maybe 150, 200 leads, help them to convert those leads, and then we scale it up from there. Once you establish a good conversion rate, you scale it up and just go higher and higher until you're able to spend 5 figures a month, an event, multiple 5 figures, and eventually 6 figures and beyond. But you start off slow, you attract leads, you deliver your training, deliver your sales process, and at the very end of it, you debrief. Like I mentioned, there's a video. We'll link the video in the description or one of the little cards that allows us to do here on YouTube. And you can be able to click that to learn more about the step-by-step process from the pre-launch, launch, and post-launch phases of doing an event like this. Because these are what's called launches. They're a very, very powerful way to not only grow your audience and make sales, but also to start getting into ads, or if you're already doing ads, to be able to scale your ads up at a greater level. Okay, so I hope this video has been helpful for you today. And again, my name is Arfan, owner of Grow, Automate, Scale, where we help coaches leverage the power of Facebook ads so they can add more leads to their pipeline and scale their business to 6 figures and beyond. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. And with that being said, I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.